everyone, welcome to mini course CapCut from beginner to pro. And this is module 2 that we will talking about visual enhancement and motion. And I'm so excited to be here with you guys. And before we start the class, let me introduce myself. My name is Laila Rahma and you can call me Lai. I'm a virtual assistant, especially social media manager. And in my daily works, I help clients to manage their online presence. And yes, video editing is one of the key tasks that I do regularly. And that's why I'm super excited to share what I've learned and guide you through this session. And in today's class, we will talking about text, titles, and caption. We want to make your video more dynamic and professional using the right text elements from titles, subtitles, caption, and tips on making them more engaging. And of course, we will using CapCut for hands-on practice, so make sure your app is ready. Okay, now before we start the practice, I wanna share to you guys why text and caption is really matters. There's three reason. The first one, it helps viewers follow your message, right? Especially when there's a lot going on visually. The second one, boost accessibility for viewers without sound, which is it's really important because you have taken note. There's not everyone watch your video with sound on, so caption it's really important. And last one, add a professional branded touch with the right fonts, right colors, and style. Your video instantly looks good and it's more engaging. Okay, without further ado, let's get to CapCut.
Okay, first thing first, let's open the app.
Okay, so after opening CapCut, we can start by clicking New Project. But before we dive in, let me give you a quick refresher on the layout. Here's what the interface looks like. At the top, you'll find tabs like Media, Audio, Text, Stickers, Effect, Transitions, Filter, and Adjustment. At the bottom is the timeline. This is where we will be importing and streaming our clips. And in the middle, there's the player or viewer. This is where we can preview our edits in real time. And on the right side, you will see the project setting, which also work as clip settings. We will tweak this part shortly. And don't forget, before starting your project, click Modify here to rename your project, set the aspect ratio, choose the save location, and so on. And now let's practice it.
I have some video here that I want to edit. And after you choose your video and you are ready, you can click on the text menu. Tap Add Text to manually enter your title or caption. Okay, for example, here I have a video for SGVVA that talking about AI. Now let's make it look great. We tap style to choose fonts, and usually I'm using style like Spopin, Monster Art. You can choose from here. There's a lot of font style that really good on it. You can drag to position it wherever you want on the screen.
And of course, you can totally customize it. Feel free to change the colors or pick a different style from the options here. You can even add this effect to make it look a bit bolder and stand out more. Okay, now we move to animation. So yeah, as you know, CapCut has a great selection of built-in text animation that make your titles and caption more dynamic. Actually, this is my favorite part because it's really fun. And here are some that you can try applying. First, tap animation to choose how your text appear or disappear. As you can see, there's a tap in, out, and loop. In tap in, animation controls how your text enters the screen. For example, it can fade in, slide in, or pop up. And for out, animation determines how your text leaves the screen, fading out, sliding away, or zooming out. And the last one is loop animation. Adds continuous motion like bouncing or shaking for as long as the text is on the screen. And these animations are super easy to apply. Just select the animation style you want, then adjust the duration to make it faster or slower. And because we practice it for opening, so I will choose step in. And yeah, you can try and choose as many as you want, because honestly sometimes I get confused too, because there are also interesting, right? And I will choose this one and also this one. Let's see how it works. And yeah, this is the result. What do you think? Is it good? Okay, that's all for animations. Alright, next we are going to sync your audio with your video. First, add your separate video and audio files to the timeline, and then as right click and choose sync video to sound, and voila! You're done. Now your video and audio are synced perfectly. It's really easy, right?
Dikit-dikit AI, dikit-dikit AI.
Alright, so we've got the hook done, the audio sync. Now let's move on to caption or subtitle. Like I mentioned it earlier, not everyone watch video with sound on. So subtitles are super important to make sure your message still get across. Let's get right into it. Click on text, then choose auto caption. Select the language you're speaking in. Since I'm using Indonesian in this video, I'll go with that. Then hit create. Wait a few seconds. And boom, your captions are automatically generated. Now, as you can see, this plain caption style looks kinda boring, right? So to make it more appealing, I usually use templates. CapCut have a lot of fun options. Just try a few and see what fits. Personally, I like using this one right here, but I will usually tweak the font style to match the brand or client's guideline. You can also adjust the colors to fit your video's vibe better. And that's it. Let's take a look at how it's turned out. So yeah, that's basically it for lesson 1. Hope you can follow along easily. See you in the next part. Okay, that's all for today's lesson. But before we end this session, I want to share to you guys pro tips that you can take note from this. The first one is you have to keep fonts easy to read, yeah? Because when adding text to your video, always choose fonts that are simple and easy to read. Avoid overly decorative styles that can make hard to understand quickly. And you have to remember that your viewers only have a few seconds to catch the message on screen. Right? Okay, the second one, use brand colors for consistency. Stick to your brand palette to make your video recognizable. And the third one, don't overload with too many animation. Keep it simple. Too many effects can be distract from your message. And last one, watch out for timing. Make sure it match audio cue. And sync text with audio to make your video clear and professional. And and also, I have some point about common mistake that usually people do, like using hard to read fonts, timing with audio, and too many flashy animation. Yeah, so that's the basic of using text, titles, and caption in CapCut. And this is small change that make a huge difference in the professional feel of your videos. Okay, so next we will keep building on this with transition and motion in following lesson. That's all for lesson one. See you at next lesson. Bye.